we are supposed to be houses of prayer. We're supposed to be a place where God is welcomed in the home of our heart. And not only welcome, but there's communion, there's communication there. But the thing is, guys, again, we can also welcome other things. And those other things can either be our heart can be a house of prayer, or our heart could also be a den of robbers. Because there could be things in your life that are robbing you of time with God. And guys, if we are not careful, there's a lot of things that could go on the table of our heart. And these things can rob us. For example, whether it be being on the computer and doing work, it could be good things like working or researching and stuff like that. So it is an amazing tool, a good tool. It can rob us of time with God. I got food, I got some stuff here, I got, whatever, I got, music. These things are good, man. There's clothes, sports, right? Playing sports, being athletic, all these things, right? Getting healthy. There's nothing wrong with clothes. There's nothing wrong with this, right? Getting the nice new fit, the nice new shoes that are coming out, whatever, the LeBrons or whatever you following, right? I'm a nerd. I love to read. And so, see, books, guys, are good things, but sometimes even books can rob us of time with God. Playing sports, whether being a part of a team, right, or just playing with your buddies outside. Look, even being consumed with politics and the news, though good, can rob you of a lot of time. I love me some coffee. These are good things, right? Sleep, okay? Sleep. And I could put so much more. They're not bad. They are not bad, but these things can be bad if they rob us from our time. I don't have my phone on here. Our phone can be on there. Look, video games, some of y'all, right? It all depends on this, guys. What is pulling us? What are we surrendering to? What are we surrendering to? For example, it's like, all right, I'm going to spend some time with God in the morning. Oh, let me hit that snooze button 20 times, right? And so you are surrendering to the emotion, to the feeling of just wanting just to sleep a little more. You are choosing sleep rather than God at that moment. Spending way too much money on entertainment. You're spending way too much money on going out. You're spending way too much money on this, on books, on whatnot, on hanging out with your friends, going out to eat. You got nothing left to be generous with. You got nothing left to give as offering, right? And so that is robbing you, even though spending time with friends, spending time with your family, going out, doing things like that, though good, these things can rob you of your blessings. It could rob you of your time. You know what? His anger and his frustration, it was all motivated out of love, because they were being robbed of a moment with God. Here is what worship looks like. This is the definition of what worship is supposed to be. That is worship. Worship flips the tables of compromise in your life. As you start to realize all of these things are pulling me from God, this is now my heart. This is what worship looks like. It's to constantly remove all things that are robbing you from God. One of the Greek and Hebrew words that we have for the word worship translates to a temple sweeper. See, guys, worship, true worship, this is how you worship God with all of your strength. That you're constantly removing and on the lookout for things that are robbing you of time with God. And you're saying, all right, you know what? I'm sleeping in way too much. I'm getting up earlier that day. I was like, you know what? I keep on hanging out with them way too much. I'm not spending any time with God. I was like, all right, I'm giving up my Sundays because I keep on hanging out late on Saturdays. Nope, I got to give it that. I was like, no, every time I get on my computer, I need to chill with my computer because I'm doing some things I shouldn't be doing or whatever. I'm spending way too much money on going out to eat, and I'm not even giving offering. I'm not doing this. This is what worship looks like. It is constantly removing the things that rob you of time with God.